Bring in Daniel Roth, who is a research director for United Against Nuclear Iran, who is joining us from New York. Daniel, Donald Trump leaving this G7 summit last night, stating that the situation in the Middle East is something too important for him to miss. He has had conversations with his American counterparts, senior officials, about the next step. Some of the points he's made, saying he's not working on a ceasefire, but is looking towards an end to this conflict. We had a discussion last night about what US involvement in this conflict might look like, and there is a clear sort of look around this Fordow base and potential American bunker busters being used. Can you provide some context on that for us, for those who don't know what the current situation is after Israel launched, of course, widespread attacks on nuclear infrastructure in Iran?
Yes, hello Joshua, good to see you again. Well, the context is simply that Iran has continued to reject all US entreaties to end this crisis that's been going on for the past 2 decades, and that is Iran's illicit nuclear program and the fact that they do want to be a threshold nuclear military power, regardless of the fatwa, etc. In terms of the latest US military action, I do believe it's been confirmed last night that there were US air operations. That doesn't mean that the US were actually taking kinetic strikes, but clearly there is coordination with the Israeli Air Force, which by all accounts is completely dominating the entirety of Iran, and in particular Tehran, where there are approximately 10 nuclear-related facilities. You may have seen, I think we talked about it last night, the president issued a warning to everybody in Tehran to, quote, evacuate now. Still speculating about what that actually entails, but it is a warning that one would be wise to take seriously, I think. So that's kind of the latest. As far as I can tell, the regime is probably on its last legs, unless it actually decides to take the wise, judicious course, which would be to come to a deal and permanently disable its enrichment facilities. Still, though, even today, the Iranians are saying there's no dice, and they continue to hold out. So that seems to be the latest.
Yes, absolutely. And given Trump's departure, that came at the time of an announcement from Pete Hegseth that US military assets were moving towards the region. The USS Nimitz also refueling fueling which were hauling F-35s heading towards the region as well. Is this looking like a potential full American military deployment in the area, or is this, in your opinion, precautionary, given the work that Israel are already doing to destroy those facilities that they have been seeking to do?
I think more the latter. I don't see a full, as you say, to use your word, a full US deployment. It seems like the Israelis have that kind of under control by themselves. Certainly, though, it only increases the pressure and the leverage on the Iranian regime. They may not be enjoying the fact that the nets are kind of closing in on them. In terms of the US planes, yes, there seems to be reports that even some long-range B-2 bombers may have left the US. Again, I think this is kind of in support of Israel rather than a full US deployment. But I think we'll know more in the coming hours and days, probably